Okay. So we saw some examples using for loop yesterday, not yesterday, in the last session, right? And guys, from next time onwards, please wait for 15 minutes. Okay, just just in case I get delayed, don't wait beyond 15 minutes. Yesterday I was not well, so I couldn't you know um, get up on time. Okay, so 15 minutes max you wait. If I don't come for 15 minutes, just please log off. Okay. Sure. So let's get started. So we have already seen examples using for loop, right? And uh, for loop we said is used when you know exactly how many times you need to run the loop. For example, um, uh, we saw the star pattern. So we knew exactly that we want to have 5 stars or 2 stars or 1 star. So we knew exactly, right, number of stars that we needed to have. Okay, so such cases we use for loop. Now today we'll see some examples for while loop. And what did we say? While loop, okay, is used. While loop is used for situation when we don't know, okay, how many times, okay, we need to run the loop, right? We don't know how many times, but we have some condition, right? So we do based on condition. We do based on condition, right? Uh, so for example, okay, I think we did small examples, right? So let's say you want to run the loop, okay, or you want to continue executing something till user says yes, right? Till user says yes. So for example, okay, let's say write a program to create a menu option to perform, you know, arith, uh, arithmetic. Is it arithmetic? I think it's arithmetic. I don't know, whatever, okay? Arithmetic operations, right? So now arithmetic operations we know. Okay, what are arithmetic operations? Arithmetic operations are plus, minus, right? So I'm going to say, I'm going to ask to user for 2 numbers. I'm going to say int of input, enter first number, okay, enter second number, okay, enter first number, enter second number, and now we will ask the user to choose the option, right? We'll have a menu option. So I'm going to say print, okay, your option. So I'm going to say print 1 to add, print you have 2 to subtract. Did we do this example? I think I remember doing it, but no worries. It will refresh our knowledge of uh, while loop, multiply, and let's say fifth option. We'll do only 4 option is divide, right? And here I'm going to say option 5 is exit. Okay. Let's say this is a simple program, and you ask the user choice equal to input. Now we don't have to convert into integer because we are not really interested in mm, you know integer input from the user, right? We can directly compare whether it is string 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. So input, enter your choice, correct? And then I'm going to say if ch equal to 1. If ch equal to 1, print, okay, so I'll say addition equal to num1 plus num2, right? So if user says add, you say addition equal to elif ch equal to, now I'm giving quotation because the input that you have seen from the user is string. So we can only compare string with string, integer with integer. I can't compare string with integer, isn't it? So you have ch equal to 2, okay? And okay, you have, we'll call this as difference, right? And you'll say num1 minus num2. Elif ch equal to 3, okay, we'll say multiplication. Multiplication n1 into n2, right? And elif ch equal to 4, then you say print division equal to num1 divided by num2, right? Now, elif ch equal to 5, you say break. You're breaking from the loop. We have not added the loop yet. We will add the loop. Else, invalid option, right? Okay. It's showing break because we have not added loop. That's why it's showing break. So what I can do is, for now, I can say pass, right? And then when you add the loop, okay. Now, because if you have to run it for, like, say I want to test it, right, without using loop, break will give me error. So for now, I can put pass, okay, test my application is working fine or not, and then I can put it in the loop. Okay, so let's run this and see what happens. Okay, enter first number. I say 45. Okay, enter second number, let's say 45. Now the option, I say 1. Okay, so you get 90, correct? Now this should be repeated multiple times. Okay, so I told you there are two types of while loop also. One is called as entry controlled and exit controlled. Okay, to before you, okay, before you use while loop, okay, decide, okay, what do you want to do? Okay, okay, decide should the loop run at least once, or okay, should the loop run at least once, or okay, or should we check the condition even before condition, even before running the loop, right? Now, in this case, first case, okay, in first case, we're talking about, okay, in first case, we're talking about loop running at least once. Okay, okay, you want to run the loop at least once. In second case, no, I don't want to run loop even once. Okay, now in this case, okay, what do you want to have? So let's say here, okay, I'll try to implement both, okay, same logic, but we'll try to implement both. So first, the easiest is running the loop at least once. Okay, so once at least this program should run. So what I'll do here, I will directly say while true. right? While true is like I told you, it's like open gate, right? So you get in, no questions asked. While coming out of the loop, there's a problem. So only if this condition is true, that's when you come out, right? So if user says break, you have to use break. Okay, there's no other option. You have to use break when you use while true. Okay, while true is like infinite condition, right? It'll go on forever. You're not checking anything. You're saying while true. So this will always be true, right? So you're not checking condition here. You're not checking condition here. Now we can do it without making it while true. How? The same logic. Okay, so let's say I say method one, like at least once. Okay, so this is, we call it as entry controlled. Okay, let me put this here. This is called entry control loop. Is it entry control? No, it is exit control, not entry control. We are controlling the exit. There's no control at the entry. You go in. Okay, so this is called exit control. Here we will control the entry itself. So this will be your entry control loop. Okay, so here I'll say method one, your exit control. See, we are controlling exit. There's no control for the entry. You get in. Okay, there's no condition here. It's always true. But when you come out is what is controlled here by break. Otherwise, this will go on forever, isn't it? Now, same thing, if you do not want to use while true, okay, you want to run it and see? Okay, let's run it and see first. Okay, enter first number, 5. Second number, 4. Okay, option, I say 6. Invalid option. It goes to the beginning. Enter first number, right? So I say 4, 7, 4. 4 is to divide, correct? So 0.57, 0.5714, etc. Now I say 4, 5. Okay. Now I want to come out of the loop. I'll say 5. So that's when you come out of the loop, right? Now, what I'll do, okay, same logic, okay, let me move this. Okay, let me move the entire stuff to file. This is what I will save it here for now. Now here, okay, we'll say method 2 of exit controlled only. Now here what you have to do is you have to create a variable, right? Say choice equal to, let's say I put small y. Okay. I put small y, ch equal to small y. Okay. Now here I go and I say while ch equal to y. So I'm defining a condition, and this is what I mean exit control. Okay, there is no entry. We are defining a defining a variable ch equal to y, and immediately I'm checking equal to y. Obviously, it will be equal only, right? We are doing nothing in between. So yes, if something you're saying equal to y, it will be equal to y only. So that's why we call it as it's like it's a dummy condition here, right? For the first time it's like a dummy condition, correct? Okay, but second time it will not be dummy condition. Why? Because here, okay, when sorry. So here, okay, so here we'll say enter your choice. Okay, now now you see here, okay, exit is 5, isn't it? So here I will say if, okay, I may not use ch here. Okay, this variable might clash. Or instead what I can do, because if I know that I'm going to use 5, okay, for exit, I can say ch equal to 5. Is it 5? No, something else, something other than 5, right? I'll say 1. And I can say not equal to 5. Because I know that I'm going to put 5 for exit. So I'm saying if ch not equal to 5, then perform all this. Okay? And then here I may not even give this condition, because I'm directly checking it here. So ch equal to anything other than 5, y, p, n, k, 1, 2, anything, any string. But here I'm saying when ch not equal to 5, right? And now when I run this, okay, so P1 will run, and now I say 5, 6. Now I'll say 2, subtract, -1, enter number 4, 5. Now I will say 5. Okay. So now, since I said 5 here, okay. Now what happens in break? Break will throw you out immediately, isn't it? But since we have not, okay, we have not used break here, so you give 5, it will check here 5. Oh, nowhere it's 5. Then it goes to else, right? Because it's sequential execution, right? It will execute sequentially 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, no 5, so it goes to else. Prints invalid option, and then when it go up, now it know, okay, ch is 5, so I need to break. Right? So break we immediately throw you out. But since we are not using break, okay, it completes the execution. That's why you said invalid option. Now, if you want to avoid invalid option, you can say something like this. Elif ch equal to 5, okay, string 5, then you say print exiting now. So that it doesn't go to invalid option, it comes to this one. So it prints this, then it goes up, and then it knows, okay, and condition becomes false here, right? 5 not equal to 5 is false, right? 5 is equal to 5. So condition becomes false and you don't enter inside. So when you run it, okay, first number 5, 6, and I say 5, so it says exiting now, and it goes up, and this condition becomes false, you don't go in. Make sense, guys? So this is how you can control the entry to the, sorry, you can control exit from the program. Entry, there is no control, right? It goes in, okay? So there is no check here. Now, if I want to make sure that program runs, okay, based on user choice, okay? Now, in this case, okay, this may not be the best, way to the entry control, but let's try. So we'll change this program. Okay. Method 3, we will say entry controlled. So you're asking the user, do you want to continue? And user says yes, only then, you go and check for first num or second num and things like that. Okay. So what I can do here, okay, let's, okay. Now there are multiple ways, okay. First, instead of saying ch equal to 1, you ask the user here itself. Okay, enter y to perform operation, or enter y to perform arithmetic operation. Okay, so okay, so you say y. Now ch, okay, equal to y. Okay, so this is one option. Okay, where you are checking if ch equal to y, only then you enter inside. Right now, what happens? Okay, if I run this program and I enter capital Y. Right now, this is not equal. Capital Y is not equal to small y. So this condition becomes false here, and it doesn't go inside. So two choices you have. One, you can say ch equal to small y or ch equal to capital Y, right? We are using logical operator here. Now, in this case, when you run it, even if you enter capital Y, it goes in, right? Okay. Now, okay, so we have to fix this one also here, okay? We'll see that. Now, this is one way, or now since we had only one character, it makes sense. Now, if you had, sorry. But let's say if you had to ask, like enter yes to perform arithmetic operation. In this case, okay, in this case, you're asking user to enter complete YES. Now, user can enter yes in multiple ways, right? Small y, capital E, small s, all capital, all small, one capital, two capital, right? So what I will do here, I will take CH and I will convert this CH to either lowercase or uppercase. Okay, there are a lot of properties in string we will do once we are done with loops. Okay, the next topic itself is string, so we'll see more properties. We'll see one property here. So when you say ch dot lower, now whatever you enter in ch, it will convert into lowercase. So now I know, okay, the output from ch dot lower will always be lowercase. Whether you enter all capital or one letter capital, other small, or two letters capital, other small, doesn't matter, because whatever you are entering into CH, I'm converting in all of them into lowercase. Then I can compare it with yes. I'm converting into lowercase and then I'm checking with lowercase. So it doesn't matter what you enter, right? So I can enter something like this. Okay. YES. Okay. But since I'm converting into lowercase and checking with lowercase, it goes inside the loop. I'll say 5, 5, and I'll say exit 5. Now here you see you're comparing with yes, right? So if somebody says break, okay, you have to say, now we are using same CH only, right? So in this case, CH is 5. So it will always exit. 5, okay, is now it's always exit. Even if I say 1, okay, so first I say yes, and then I say 4, 5, 4, 4, and I say 1. So it does addition, but it comes out because when it goes here, ch is 1, not yes. So that's why you have to use different variable in this case, right? In this case, you'll have to use different variable. So you will have to use, let's say, I call it as choice here. Okay, so choice. And what I will do, okay, since you have said exit now, okay, I will make choice equal to yes. Okay, so now when you run it, okay, yes to perform, I say yes. So 5, 6, okay, 1, I say 11. Now enter first number, okay, 4, 6. Now let's say I want to exit. I say 5. It will exit now, right? Now, what happened? Choice equal to yes. Now it goes up. Should it not break? Now, so you get choice equal to yes. Okay, so it says yes means continue. It has to be anything but yes, right? It has to be anything but yes, right? Otherwise, it will go yes. If we said yes, so yes is true, goes in. Anything but yes. So how do you put anything but yes? I'm going to force stop it using red square. And here I will say no or anything. anything no other than yes. So now when you run it, okay, I'll say yes, and it goes in for 5. Now I want to exit. So I'll say 5. The moment you say 5, choice becomes something other than yes. So when it goes up, this condition becomes false and you come out of the loop. So see, this may not be like to do this program, this may not be the most efficient way. You can find a better efficient way of doing the logic of this program. But purpose here is to show you the usage of loops, right? So this is how you manage your loop. Okay, so you'll have some condition. Now here, since I want to perform menu option, so option is yes or no. Okay, but in other conditions, you'll have some other conditions to look for. So let's look for. Okay, let's try another program. Any questions so far? Did you understand? You have to have while followed by condition. And when condition is true, only then you are allowed to get inside. Otherwise, you will not be allowed to go inside the loop. Correct? Okay. So let's try one more program. Okay. Generate generate prime numbers or generate odd number. Okay, we'll try with simple one, then we'll go to prime number. Generate odd numbers from user so generate odd numbers from 1 till user wants to continue. Okay, so you are generating. So what I'll do, I'll say num1 equal to 1, correct? And here, okay, so it says you generate from 1. So 1 is generated. So it is like your exit control. So you print one time, correct? So I'll say here, while true, print num, num1. So 1 is printed. Now I will say num1 equal to num1 plus 2, right? That's how you generate next odd number. 1 plus 2, 2 plus 3. So 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 2, 7, so on. But should I print num1 plus 2 or not? That depends upon the user. So I will say ch equal to input, enter y to generate next number, okay, or any other key to stop. Okay, y to generate next number or any other key to stop. That means if ch not equal to y, then you break. That's what it means, isn't it? So if ch y to generate, so if it is y, then you continue, no question asked. But if it is not y, then you break, right? So now when I run it, it generated 1. I hit any other key than y. If I can spit, so what happened? Any other key to stop, so it stopped, right? Now I will run and I will say y here. So 3, y here, 3, 5. Any other key to stop, so I hit enter, right? So what happened? It stopped, right? So this is just to demonstrate how you can use condition with while loop. Okay, now we'll use same program to generate. We have already seen how to generate prime numbers, right? Let's do something else. We'll try to generate Fibonacci numbers. What are Fibonacci numbers?
Third number is the summation of first two numbers and so on.
Correct. So third number is summation of, so it's like nth number is summation of n minus 1 and n minus 2, right? So let's say this is your num1 and this is your num2. Num1 and num2 is 1. Okay. So in fact, what you do is we will put at 0. Right? Now, okay. So number is, okay. So here we have to first change. So we'll say num3. Num3 equal to num1 plus num2. Num1 plus num2. Correct? So num3 is num1 plus num2. You print num3. Next, what happens? Your num1 becomes num2. Num2 becomes num3. Right? So your num1 comma num2 equal to num2 comma num3. Right? Now let's run this. So it is yes. Now I want to continue. So I'll say y. It is 2. Next one should be 3. Next should be 3 plus 2, 5. Next should be 5 plus 3, 8. 8 plus 5, 13. 13 plus 8, 21. So on. Okay. 13 plus 21 is 34. I want to stop it. So I hit enter. Right? Just to demonstrate how your while condition will work here. Make sense? Now you can have okay, there's one more way generally we use loop. Okay, I'll show you. Okay, tomorrow we will do one mini program, mini assignment where we will use both while loop and for loop. Okay, so what I'll do now, there's another way people use while loop. Okay. So same program, let's take same program. Okay. Now instead of giving, you don't like, let's say you don't like to print this text here, right? Okay, you don't like to print this text, right? You want number to be generated 2, 3, 5 without any disturbance in between. So in that case, what we can do is, okay, we can print a general message before itself. Okay. Now, even if I print y, it might look dirty, right? 5y, 8y, 13, it might look dirty. So what I'll do, okay, I will say print, okay. Here I will say print, okay. Now we'll say enter n to stop, enter n to stop or any other key to continue. Reverse I'll say. Any other key to continue. Okay. Now I'm not printing, I'm not doing input here. So obviously this is just to print the statement, right? This is not where we read the input. This is not where we read the input. We will read the input here itself. But now you see, we are not giving any prompt. So nothing will be printed there, right? And when do we break? If CH is, okay, so what I'm saying is, okay, here it says any other key to continue, right? Okay. Or what I can do is, I can say hit enter to continue. Hit enter to continue. So instead, okay, I'll put something like this. Hit enter key to continue or any other key to stop, let's say. Now, when you hit enter, okay, your CH will be nothing, right? It will be blank. So I'm saying if CH not equal to nothing, right? I'm not even giving a space here. There's no space also, okay? That means when you hit enter, you're not hitting a space, right? You are hitting nothing, blank. So if it is blank, only continue, but if it is not blank, then you break. Okay, just a small change in the logic. Now when you run it, what happens? Okay, I keep hitting enter, right? Right? Now I want to, stop it. I will put 8 or something. Okay, anything you put, 8, N, Y, or even a space would stop it. Now you don't like this space, so you can say print and equal to nothing, right? Now let's run it. This looks clean, right? Right? You keep hitting enter. It is, giving us the values in the Fibonacci series. And when I'm done, I don't want anything else. I'll say stop, N, V, C, whatever. It stopped. Right? So this is another way of using your while loop. Okay, these are different ways of using while. So while condition is important, okay, and if condition is true, you're allowed to go in. Condition is false, you don't go inside the loop. So if you want to go at least once, you make it true, and then inside you make it as false, or you check the condition itself. Okay, and if it is true only, you allow it to go inside the program. Right? So we'll stop here for today, and tomorrow we'll take one program, okay, one mini project kind of thing, and then we will end our loops discussion. I told you loops and conditions are foundation of your programming. If you get these two things right, okay, you will be able to do any program. Okay, what we learn after loop is about making your program more efficient, writing your program with smaller number of lines of code. Okay, so when we do like string collections, these are all about making your program shorter in terms of number of lines of code, making it more efficient. Shorter programs means it will run faster, and also it is easy to debug, right? If you have to debug 100 lines of code, it obviously will take you more time than debugging 50 lines of code, right? So that's why it is better that we learn those tricks. So we are going to learn tricks after loops. But the whole programming is about this: operations, conditions, and loops. Okay. So tomorrow we'll do a program we'll play a mini game. Okay, we'll play a mini game with computer. That's the plan for tomorrow. Any questions before we end the day?